What's the worst thing your parents caught you doing as a kid? Self.Askreddit. Submitted 12 hours ago by Reddit_fool12 shortcake. 1509 comments. Hair save hide report. Top 200 comments show 500. Sorted by best. Want to add to the discussion? Post a comment. Dashricker 1311.9 hours ago. When we were about 6 years old, me and a friend were having a contest seeing who could pee the furthest out the third-story window. Some nosy lady from across the street ratted us out to his parents. I still think I won, but we didn't get a chance to check who peed the furthest. Kanegrin 03299.8 hours ago. Legend. SGT_spatula 176.7 hours ago. I think you are both winners. Peon, young PERS. Peon. Umijering 791.10 hours ago. When I was about 6, I was watching an episode of Pokemon. I had to pee but didn't want to miss anything, so I peed in a trash can. I thought that was super clever at the time, but as soon as my mom got home she could smell it, and 21 years later she still remembers. Ichnothesis GSI 278.9 hours ago. You at least used a trash can. My idiot self thought pads were diapers, and obviously I thought now I can go about my day. As pee descended on it and then obviously overflowed because the pad was soaked, and I ran towards the bathroom trying to make sure I don't make a mess. I made a mess, running to the toilet while peeing. Did I mention I was, sorry, am an idiot. And that, friends, is how I found out about periods and what the pads are actually used for. Farouk 52 110.7 hours ago. Dude, when I was a kid I was terrified to go pee in the middle of the night. I would just piss under my bed. When my mom found that, she was not happy at all. Utfimbird 1763.8 hours ago *. My best friend's mom caught us spanking each other's bare asses. That was fun. Edit, grammar. Smalltman 85 313.7 hours ago. That's funny but cool. HBB 360 239.6 hours ago. What age though? Utfimbird 322.6 hours ago. Like 5 to 6. Virtuosikian 230.5 hours ago. Gender. If you're comfortable with answering that, of course. Utfimbird 395.5 hours ago. MNF. Gamers Rise Up 499.5 hours ago. Bruh. THR0AWE_AK0 und 435.4 hours ago. He got game. That random white boy 157.1 hour ago. He been getting coochie since 5 years old and here I am. Virtuosikian 120.4 hours ago. Are you still friends? If so, did you ever talk about it? Utfimbird 246.4 hours ago. He became a huge dick, so no. We actually almost fucked when we were teens, so our relationship was interesting. Virtuosikian 105.4 hours ago. I see. Competitive 1 upper 49.2 hours ago. I hear. What's 157.2 hours ago. I smell. Continue this thread. Nordico 31.4 hours ago. Oh. Butt poop 69 long fart 2108.8 hours ago. Peeing and pooping in odd places. I pooped in my little sister's toy washing machine, and I pooped in the trunk of her toy Barbie Corvette. Also, kids, if you want to blame the dog for peeing on the carpet, you need to make sure it's like a solid puddle instead of loop-de-loop's rookie mistake. Tribal molasses 825.5 hours ago. I pissed in the closet one time and my grandpa got down, smelled it, and deduced it was in fact not animal piss, but human piss. I got in trouble. Chardon NAH 442.4 hours ago. That's pretty badass though. Dash random cuber 789 265.3 hours ago. Real question is, how much piss does he smell to differentiate animal from human piss? Dash Watari outtyping 239.2 hours ago. Pretty easy to tell the difference unless you are a city slicker. 1. Dash Komi Kalera 496.5 hours ago. Thank you Buttpoop 69 long fart for the good peeing tips. Dash Diceroller crit 55.9 hours ago. You didn't draw your name. Dash my beautiful penis 167.6 hours ago. You have to draw your dog's name. 3. Dash domo underscore the underscore chromo underscore homo 1401.11 hours ago. Not me, but they caught my 3-year-old sister eating chips in a small dark closet at 3 a.m. Did I mention she was also naked? Dash nothing weasel 720.8 hours ago. We've all been there. Dash Ankoku underscore Tayan 363.6 hours ago. Yeah. Certainly sounds familiar. Quietly puts on shirt. Dash THR0 AWE underscore AK0 unt 181.8 hours ago. Kids at 3 aren't very bright. Dash Ergelbergel 168.7 hours ago. She was living my dream, so she must have been doing something right. Dash Hannibal 2476935.6 hours ago. Right, that's why the closet was dark. Dash Ian Cusick 45.7 hours ago. Happens to the best of us. Dash St302 Fuzzy 37.7 hours ago. What's strange about that? I do that all the time. Dash Gerard 60.7 hours ago. Your sister is my spirit animal. 1. Dash Zygazagaza Shortcake 1470.12 hours ago asterisk. My mom got 5-year-old me one of those giant novelty suckers that came with a pretty sturdy wooden handle. I decided to test the strength of the stick by pushing it against my bedroom wall as hard as possible. Such a strong stick. Dad walked in just as I poked a 6-inch hole in the drywall. My little sister had fallen asleep with her sucker the day before and got the whole thing stuck in her hair. No more giant suckers. Dash Kanegren 03 259.8 hours ago. What exactly is a sucker? Dash Zygazagaza Shortcake 312.5 hours ago. Lollipop was almost exactly like this. It was bigger than my head. Dash Glupiculus 98.2 hours ago. Thank you for clarifying, because up until this point I was imagining a toilet plunger, and was mainly wondering why your sister fell asleep with a toilet plunger. Dash Remarker 121.5 hours ago. People who ask. Nah. One of those big giant lollipop things. Usually rainbow colored. 1. Dash M4CH1N3G0D 4918.8 hours ago asterisk. Not me, but my best friend growing up. We found some porno mags in a field behind his house that he took home. When he would take a shower, he would cut out images of the girls, stick them to the inside of the shower and do the deed, then flush the pic. Eventually he had a porno mag consisting of all men, with the women all cut out. Needless to say, his dad found them and thought he was gay for a few years before talking with him about it. OMG, thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Dash Skydefender 1211.7 hours ago. This is hilarious. Dash Eternity underscore Incarnate 718.4 hours ago. For some reason, I was expecting the women to get stuck in the pipe, and his dad had to get them out. I was like, damn, that's a sturdy magazine. Dash ORMO 69 603.6 hours ago. Yeah, your best friend. Dash Pardon May 2375.2 hours ago. He's talking about his right hand. Dash Ziv H08 IOBBXQ2 PGI 269.3 hours ago. I am still incredulous about the sheer, vast amount of porno mags that declared random fields and woods their home. If I hadn't actually witnessed this phenomenon as a child myself, I would not believe it. Constable Blymachips 159 points 2 hours ago asterisk. I'm just old enough to have caught the very tail end of this, but yeah, every once in a while you just find porn in the woods or by the side of some random field. I didn't get it either until someone explained to me that people would buy these magazines but they couldn't, or wouldn't, take them home for whatever reason, so they stashed, or dumped, them in the woods. Minnick 2743 points 2 hours ago. My mom found a magazine I thought I had hidden pretty well. It wasn't even in my room where one would think to look. When she told my friend's mom about it, my friend's mom made his dad throw out his massive stack of magazines. My friend snuck out and grabbed them out of the trash and snuck them to a hiding spot in the woods. Over a decade after this all occurred, I went down and found them. At some point a hole was made in the bag and it was just a mass of pulpy goo. Danner 19 points 4 hours ago. At some point a hole was made in the bag and it was just a mass of pulpy goo. Someone had a good time then. 1. My Rushmore Max 08 122 points 9 hours ago. After reading this I think that /r/shower thoughts needs some more love and repurposing. 2. Suchi's Life 00001 228 points 10 hours ago. Mopping/painting the garage floor with oil and destroying a waterbed with steak knives. My brother and I were both under the age of 5 when these things happened. He's older than me by about a year and a half and made other horrendous messes before I could start participating in them, including opening all the Kool-Aid packets onto the kitchen floor and emptying an entire can of Crisco onto the bottom few steps in the house. He was bad. Our younger brother is 6 years younger than me and was way worse in the mess department. He threw all my bottles of nail polish all over my room and destroyed most of my stuff, so I wasn't allowed to have any more. He cut up most of our pictures from when we were kids. Remember when you could refill your own ink cartridges at home with a kit? He sprayed a whole pack of that stuff all over the living room, including the ceiling. Ruined the carpet completely. Tyler 630 63 points 8 hours ago. Remember when you could refill your own ink cartridges at home with a kit? Can't you still do this? Suchi's Life 00001 36 points 8 hours ago. Probably, but I would imagine with the popularity of laser jet printers with toner cartridges that last a long time, it's not used as much as it once was. Point is, you can make a really big mess that's nearly impossible to clean up if it's just everywhere. Athenondme 2017 49 points 9 hours ago. Sounds like a fun childhood. 1. Nancy Burris 2074 points 11 hours ago. Not embarrassing, but once when I was in the shower my 4-year-old yanked the curtain open and asked me why I had hair on my penis. When I tried to tell him that I don't have a penis because I'm female, he asked me if it was my butt. Try explaining that girls don't have front butts or a penis while standing naked in the shower with the door wide open. Finally I just told him he'd have hair on his butt one day and he cried and ran away. Donovan 222 361 points 9 hours ago. A couple of weeks ago my 3-year-old came into the bathroom as I was toweling off. She then went and told her mother that she saw Dad's vagina. SH4D0WX18 545 points 11 hours ago. My 2-year-old was convinced he had both a penis and a vagina for a while. Kids are fun. Kitty Catjid 226 points 9 hours ago. I vaguely remember when I was a toddler in the bath, Mom would tell me to wash my coolie. I think it's an Italian term for privates. Can't find anything about the word online. Fake Zaga 161.7 hours ago. I grew up in an Italian neighborhood and there is a word that sounds like culo that means ass or asshole. Same in Spanish. A quick Google reveals it is a mild swear in Italian but considered worse in Spanish. Mom was telling you to wash your bum. Digital Wonderland 808 125 points 9 hours ago. Where I'm from we use the term meme/meme for vagina. I still cringe inside whenever I meet someone with that name. Nicalit_119.9 hours ago. You must love that the word meme is so commonly used nowadays. Uncle Sheep 16.5 hours ago. I love a good meme. L3RN 52.7 hours ago. Oh god, my grandma's nickname, like Nana or whatever, was Mimi/Mimi. I absolutely hate having read this. Nagel 4120.8 hours ago. My Italian friend had it called this while she was growing up. The voice of reason 176.10 hours ago. Girls don't have front butts. No need to lie to your kid, lady. Smalltman 8557.10 hours ago. I have to say that most uncomfortable position to be in but handle very well. 2. Tunaball 25554.11 hours ago. Peeing into the air vents on the floor. MBNTBR 67.6 hours ago. Oh my god. I did this. To this day, I had no idea what led me there. I'm not alone anymore. AIU comment 165.6 hours ago. Are you a cat? Dennis Trends 28.2 hours ago. How do you even fix that? Tiffitter _2238.3 hours ago. Chaotic Evil. Ancient Pokemon 976.6 hours ago. Told my mom I was going into the woods to build a fort. I went into the woods but brought my Game Boy which I was grounded from and a supply of batteries. Played Pokemon out there for several hours next to a tree until my mom came out into the woods and found me. Big trouble for me. Random Cuber 789 314.3 hours ago. How old were you? That could have actually been smart, if you had just came in after a couple hours. 20190615 hour ago. 45. Bjorn Beetleborg 360.7 hours ago. I wrote bitch on my notebook in first grade with one of those giant training pencils. Forgot the T of course. XYD 2799 189.2 hours ago. I wrote ass on a handwriting worksheet and tried to convince my parents my teacher wrote it. I was 6 and my logic was that I wouldn't have to do the work. Zonthar 43.1 hour ago. Bitch is Latin for generosity. Slave of Marble 428.5 hours ago. When my sister was 3 she was caught hiding behind a trash can eating butter after we specifically told her not to. I_don't_carrot_all_149.4 hours ago. Specifically as in you mentioned she couldn't do it behind the trash can? Slave of Marble 104.4 hours ago. No, we told her she can't just eat plain butter, so she hid behind a trash can so she wouldn't be caught. Disfigured_porcupine 143.6 hours ago. I used to sleep on the toilet when I was 6 cause my mom forced me out of bed in the morning. Once she caught me and put a towel behind my head then took a picture. Ihabea Dark Edge 137.5 hours ago. I bought a VHS video camera. Saved up money for so long to buy it from a dirty wee second-hand shop. I came home one day to find my mum had been, and still was recording episodes of daytime TV shite, over my hours and hours, and hours, of masturbatory action. No words spoken. Ever. Bonkies 1834.8 hours ago. Trying to see if my penis was long enough that I could suck it. Toxic Sponge 374.8 hours ago. I understand. Traveler 412 299.7 hours ago. I did this as well, I found out I'm able to. Emerald Memer 181.7 hours ago. Well, does it feel like you're getting it sucked or that you're sucking one? Bonkies 287.7 hours ago. I've heard it feels more like you're sucking than being sucked. So it feels more gay than good. Dash Emerald Memer 140.7 hours ago. Oh well, that's disappointing. Dash Traveler 412 144.7 hours ago. Yeah, he's right about it. It feels like you suck yourself off, and it's also painful and physically demanding. Dash Emerald Memer 100.7 hours ago. Oh well, that's even more disappointing. Dash Traveler 412 66.10 hours ago. If my memory is correct, a porn star said he would rather be fat than suck himself off. Dash Red Lipstick 666 41.8 hours ago. It was Mr. Ron Jeremy himself, from what I recall. 1. Dash the voice of reason 27.10 hours ago. As is tradition. Dash Slimboy 727.29.8 hours ago. I was able to lick it. If I was flexible, probably suck. Still can't decide if I'm proud or not. Dash Ariel Snack 40.8 hours ago. Every dude has tried. Dash Bonkies 135.7 hours ago. I was really trying though, and I got caught. 2. Dash TRYCKSY 1072.11 hours ago. I'm female. When I was 4, my mom caught me trying to sit backwards on the toilet. When I was 37, she walked in my room and found me passed out mid-masturbation with porn playing. She turned off the porn. Thanks, Mom. Dash Joawood 396.10 hours ago. Every time when I'm almost passed out after doing it, I hear a giant, loud noise coming from nowhere. It alarms me to get up and clean myself in the most extreme fashion. At this point I'm convinced it is my brain who makes up the noise, because he knows he's going to be in trouble if he doesn't. Dash Corner Goddess 212.9 hours ago. That's actually called exploding head syndrome. Dash the Enx 00775.8 hours ago. I never knew this was a thing. I always have dreams that I'm just chilling in class, and then there is a huge explosion and I wake up. Dash Joawood 75.9 hours ago. You might be right, except that it only happens to me during those situations. Dash Medium Trousers 100.11 hours ago. Did she bring it up with you? This is very interesting. Dash TRYCKSY 124.11 hours ago. She never really addressed the toilet thing. About the party thing. She told me she turned off my computer. Why wouldn't she just never ever bring it up? Dash Dutch Cat latest 65.7 hours ago. Embarrassing your kids is more fun than letting them go about their lives without ever knowing their mistakes. Dash Zboy 103.8 hours ago. Someone else's post, to the best as I can remember. So it was a long day at work and I got home and wanted to festers, and the best way to do that was masturbating. At the time I lived with my mom and she would always come in my room and tidy it up. So I'm doing the deed and finish, wipe myself off and fall asleep on top the covers with the porn still on, and the tissues on the floor. I figured that I would clean everything up tomorrow. So I wake up the next day to find that the porn was off, and the tissues were gone. I also woke up under the blanket which I was laying on the night before. My mom had came into her son naked, porn in with semen covered tissues. Proceeded to clean the room up, and put me under the blanket. Never brought it up, but breakfast that morning was very quiet. Dash Smallpman 8547.10 hours ago. You have a sweet mom. Dash Sharif 7431.7 hours ago. How do you fall asleep while wanking? 5. Dash XX underscore Quelfy underscore XX 220.10 hours ago. At age 5 I used my dad's shaver on my lips without shaving cream. Don't ask why. Dash PM underscore me underscore Sumdick 68.9 hours ago asterisk. I did the same to my chin at around that age. Was supposed to be cleaning, found my cousin's razor and figured I'd shave. Edited to fix. It's Boogeyman 104 points 4 hours ago. Parents would always catch my little sister sucking on Velcro straps on shoes, in the closet. Plus deleted 7 hours ago, 10 children. The LOGMANCAN 436.6 hours ago. I have a seriously distinct memory of this, despite being so young, so bear with me. I'd say I was around maybe 3 to 4 years old. Someone left a turd in the toilet and I remember thinking it looked distinctly pickle-shaped, so in my young child mind I thought, hey, a pickle. And went to grab it out of the toilet. I realized it wasn't a pickle when it squished between my fingers and my mom saw the excrement on my hands. She never brought it up to me when I was older, however. Random Cuber 789 139 points 3 hours ago. Even at 3 to 4 years old, YTF did you think it was a good idea to pick something up out of the toilet? Also, and what color was the shit anyway? The LOGMANCAN 94 points 3 hours ago. Wasn't a bright kid, TBH, and it was green LOL. Tiffitter _ 2248 points 3 hours ago. Green. Definitely green. 1. Imaginary point 69 412.6 hours ago. When I was 4 my parents were trying to potty train me and they made me go around the house naked from the waist down so I had to use the toilet. I shit on the floor, hid it under the couch when my parents walked in and blamed it on the cats. We didn't even have cats. SGT _ spatula 89 points 3 hours ago. So you made an imaginary point. Hooky Looky 82 points 4 hours ago. I heard the funniest story from my friend's mom. Apparently she always loved to get her mom's purse and empty the content and play with whatever was in there. Her interest was mostly her mom's lipstick and makeup like every other little girl. Once when they had just come back from a family trip, she opens the purse and finds a condom. She has no idea what it is, she opens it and thinks it's a balloon and starts blowing it. Mom comes to the room, condom in her mouth trying to blow it, and she turns around and asks her mom why is the balloon so oily lol, it was obviously lubricated. Her mom snatches the condom off her hands and gets super angry, gives her a timeout and forbids her from ever touching her purse again. She said it was not until she was in her 20s that she remembered the memory and realized what that balloon was lol. Agent _ staple 411.7 hours ago. My dad came down while I was watching Babe Station when I was a kid. In my panic I changed the channel but it landed on a gay version as he walked in. Pierce Avalon 90 points 3 hours ago. That makes me cringe so hard but that's still so fucking funny. Island Person 789 118.6 hours ago. LMAO does he still think we're gay? Have Diabetes 190 points 5 hours ago asterisk. I was probably 5 when this happened. I was wandering around my house looking for fun when I saw my dad shaving his beard with a razor. I had a crazy idea. When my dad was done with shaving I grabbed it off the counter and ran outside to my pet dog. I started shaving my dog, and when I was halfway through my mom spotted me through the kitchen window. TLDR, I was bored so I grabbed my dad's razor and shaved my dog. And got caught. Edit, yes, it did grow back but, it took 14 full weeks to fully recover. Orcsnob 67 points 4 hours ago. Found weird porn of lookalikes of my fave YouTubers at the time and emailed them to my best friend for laughs. My email was signed into the iPad my parents were using. Lichinama 130.6 hours ago. Sending dirty emails to a stranger I met on Omegle. This audio file was created by Panopreter Basic. You can download it at www.panopreter.com. I was like 12, pretending to be 16, I thought that was mature. I only got grounded for like 2 weeks. Liviero 1722 points 2 hours ago. Oh yikes, I've been there. Never got caught but definitely did some dumb shit. Dash Lamauhadi's life 16,236.8 hours ago *. I tried to kill my younger sibling. It was maybe an accident, but they were convinced that I didn't like him. He is okay and my best friend to this day. Edit. I don't really remember if I had tried or it was an accident. I thought at first maybe it was an accident, then when I really think about it, maybe I really tried to kill him lol. Dash Island person 78980.6 hours ago. You shouldn't say I tried to, cause then it seems like you did it on purpose. You should say I almost killed my younger sibling on accident, but my parents were convinced I didn't like him. Luckily he is okay, and now we are very close. 3. Dash Magic Algirl 230.5 hours ago. When I was 16, my mom told me to stop searching porn on her computer. I said okay and apologized. Then my dad, who overheard, came in after her and said thank you. Dash Spinachy 143.1 hour ago. That bastard. Dash T-Brills 1033 312.9 hours ago. I don't know why, but as a kid I would put my hand in my pants because it felt warm in there, not for any other reason. It happened unintentionally sometimes. One morning I woke up to my parents looking at me concerned. I was confused until I looked down. As you can guess, my hand was in my pants, and I immediately took them out. My parents were crying laughing, but I was so embarrassed. That night my mom gave me the talk. Dash Mpadam 71.7 hours ago. I'm 21 and still do this. I don't know why, it's just comfortable. Dash suck _me _sideways 123 88.8 hours ago. So I'm not the only one. Dash Lightspite 0342.6 hours ago. I do that too, when I'm going to sleep, just instinctively. I've woken up panicked because my hand was in my pants for no reason. Dash Impressive Report 7218.12 hours ago. Masturbating doggy style with my back to the door. I was over 18 and already in a relationship with my now husband, but still it's a bummer. My mother just walked in and like 2 seconds later closed the door. 2 seconds is a long time. Dash Diesel _daddy 82.12 hours ago. At least it wasn't your dad. Dash Golden Rare Rat 120.7 hours ago. No man, I've watched enough of these videos to know that when the dad walks in it's way better. Dash Nova 00857.9 hours ago. Mixing toothpaste with water while I was bathing, I was a stupid kid. Dash Secret Gear 248.12 hours ago. Well, masturbating, unfortunately more than once. I had a glass door when I lived with my parents. Why the heck do you give a teenage boy a freaking glass door? Dash Tunaball 25 131.11 hours ago. That sounds like they wanted to invade your privacy. Dash Hassan Heist 149.10 hours ago. I fell asleep watching Latino Lovers. Dad walks in at 3 a.m. asking me to turn down the TV. Sees naked people. I told him I fell asleep watching an Eddie Murphy movie. He totally believed me /s. Dash Nyum Hoisties 51.8 hours ago. I stuck a Danish pastry into the VHS player and melted Lego blocks into the air holes for our furnace. My mother and my father probably wish they never had me at the time. I was an evil baby. Dash Iva Lizardx 146.3 hours ago. One time my dad was being an ass, yelling at my at the time 4-year-old sister for absolutely no reason, so I pissed in his beer. That was a fun talk. He totally deserved it though. Dash Meg 1042.26 hour ago. That's actually really sweet of you. Siblings should stick together. Dash Nansparty Nipple 101.4 hours ago. One time my mother walked in on my girlfriend and I having sex, to tell me that my father cut his finger off, and that they were going to hospital. There was a lot to unpack in that moment. Dash Book Demon 126.2 hours ago. You could fill a TV miniseries with this comment. M6 207.9 hours ago. Drinking my little brother's pee from the potty. I was 4, he was 2. I don't understand why I did it. Haribo Monster 69 102.8 hours ago. How did it taste? Asking for a friend. Hero Gamer 555 96.5 hours ago. Like an expensive white wine. Waffle without syrup 69 49.6 hours ago. Not my parents but my sister's friends. My mom was making me take a bath when I was fully nude. I ran for the door and left to the backyard, and my sister's friends and my sister saw me and I waved at them. Blue 3 Andy 3 low 45.3 hours ago. I was probably like 5 years old and I was playing outside in the backyard by myself, and things must have gotten crazy because I started kissing on the basketball hoop, the pole, and all of a sudden I hear my mom from the window go, "I can see you." Avian D 1349.3 hours ago. Less of a kid, more of a teen. But my dad walked in my room right after me and my GF got done doing the deed. I was standing, facing the door, cleaning myself up. His only word was wiener, while covering his eyes and shutting the door. Kev Martin 84.5 hours ago. One morning my dad caught me sitting on the kitchen counter drinking Hershey's syrup straight out of the can. 1213 UMPA 130.8 hours ago. Growing weed in the backyard. Toaster __ override 38.8 hours ago. I wanna hear the story. 1213 UMPA 82.8 hours ago. Actually there's not much to the story. They already knew I smoked occasionally and were pretty cool about it. They got mad at me because I was bringing them into it, since it was in their garden, and they were worried that neighbors would see it and call the cops. Toaster __ override 26.8 hours ago. I've always wanted to grow but never had a place to grow without getting caught. Ghostamain Black Mage 42.4 hours ago. I can't remember how old I was, but I was playing with an arrow, no tip on it, and I had the bright idea to walk up behind my dad while he was working on the mower and crack him in the back of his head with it. The _hellspawn _YT 41.3 hours ago. This is a depressing story. So when I was a kid, I was around 7, I was really depressed. I'm not sure if I actually had depression or not, so what I did was I wrote on a bookmark, "Even God hates me." My stepdad found it and I got in trouble. Instead of being a loving dad and comforting me about my feelings, I got my ass hooped for being sad. This was one of the things that affected my life. 1. Soysian Prince 145.7 hours ago. I am a guy. When I was 4, I was caught undressing my sister's Barbie by my mom. In my defense, I don't like the white dress it was wearing, so tried to change it to red spare dress it had, which I liked better. My mom's argument, "What are you doing mid-playtime, away from your toys and looking at your sister's Barbie making it naked?" I did not win that argument as I blamed the dog mid-argument, lol. SP3 Lbind 3R 55.7 hours ago. LOL WTF is the problem? 1. Vanny 666 451.6 hours ago. As a teenager I went through a phase of masturbating with my eyes closed with my earphones on full blast. What put a stop to this was the time I had finished the deed. I opened my eyes, took the earphones off and noticed that there was a fresh made, hot cup of tea on my bedside table. To this day the thought that my mum brought me a cup of tea mid-wank mortifies me. Suffice to say, we have never spoken about it. D45 _B0 5372.4 hours ago. Isn't this a Ricky Gervais bit? Tendency driven 47.4 hours ago. I've definitely heard it before. TL Shaflow 47.4 hours ago. So were you jacking off to sound? Cranky Grandma 84 136.6 hours ago. I was caught getting a blowjob from my girlfriend, not ashamed, it was great. I didn't realize my mom got home, she screamed then ran. She later wouldn't stop laughing at us both at dinner. I was 15. Dirt Jade 36.4 hours ago. My mom caught me lighting my neighbor's house on fire. Biggest _ midget 19.2 hours ago. Can we get an explanation? Power wagon 36.3 hours ago. When I was a teen I would push my parents' car out of the driveway and go have fun. I always killed it and coasted back in. Did this for quite a while. One night I was at a party and let my friend drive it back. We got pulled over and they impounded the car. My dad had no car to go to work in the morning. It did not go over well. Likus 62.6 hours ago. Whacking off in the bathtub. I don't know, the tub was bone dry. I shared a room with my brothers so I never had privacy. Ichthysis Chisai 32.5 hours ago. Stealing money. It wasn't much but my friends convinced me that nobody would notice because it was such a small amount, so my idiot 9-year self agreed. My mom found out and it was the only time, in my over 20 years of life, that my mom actually scolded me, and by that I mean she was really angry and most of all disappointed. I don't lie to my parents, that was the only time I tried to hide. In the hindsight I would probably have told them out of guilt in a few days. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you why my friends convinced me to take some money. It was because it was one of the girls, who was the eldest, 14, I think, birthday and she wanted us to buy her a cake. Oidani 9099991.7 hours ago. My dad would always barge in when I was playing 3D porn games on my computer in my room. Come to think of it he probably saw my search history. Just Sam _ 58.6 hours ago. My own personal beef jerky got interrupted. Sup _ B0 I 61.5 hours ago. I was recording myself dancing, naked. And showing my ass being open to the camera. I keep thinking what went through my mind that day. Pop it like you do 55.4 hours ago. When I was really little I watched PewDiePie all the time, so I had to hide because he said bad words a lot, so one day my mom walked in on me as PewDiePie said let's fuck them up cry so I got grounded for a long time. On Tim Paul 55.4 hours ago. Not so much caught but occurred in plain sight. I sleepwalked into a living room cocktail party and peed into a bowl of chips in front of a dozen adults. Dom's house 26.5 hours ago. My mom found me making death traps in the woods with a knife my dad gave me after I left his house. Esoteric idea 27.4 hours ago. My brothers and I used to suck each other's dicks. We were very young at the time and had no concept of sex. We still showered/bathed together at that time and as kids do wondered, what does pee taste like? Which ended up with a penis in someone's mouth for science.